Welcome to Sunday service. Today is January 9th, 2022. Welcome to the new year, guys. This is second episode of the year. And in this episode, we are going to be talking about where do subject to deals come from? Are they just like the magical unicorn fairy?
I think they come from a stork. Like a stork brings them through. Like
that's where they come from.
Drops the bag.
A stork. Where do sub 2 deals come from? How do I find sub 2 deals? What's the best way to go get sub 2 deals? I think I'm going to throw a curveball for Cody because he sent me a text message and he says, don't throw me a curveball. What I'm going to do, Cody, is I'm going to have you pull 3 lists today. Okay. 2 of them are in Monsoon, I believe. And I'm not a real estate agent, so I don't know how to pull both of these. You do. One of them is going to be expired listings. Do you know how to pull those?
I have not done that in over a year, but I will figure it out.
Oh, I love that. Okay, perfect. That'll be fun. So that's the curveball I'm going to throw for you. I want to go into MLS and also pull foreclosures and show everybody what that looks like. And there's a lot of people that are going to go, I don't have access to the MLS. Well, we're going to give you a solution for that today. And then the third thing we're going to be doing, actually, we're going to do this one first, is we're going to go into batchleads.io/pace for coupon code. Yes, we do get paid on that. I think we get paid $5 for every time somebody signs up. Batchleads.io/pace. I am excited because we're going to be giving you guys the lists. These are going to be in Arizona. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving you guys the lists for these houses. These are the top 3 places to get deals on sub 2 deals. Okay. Expired listings, people that are going through foreclosure or some sort of hardship, people that are have no equity. Okay. Those are the 3 best places to get sub 2 deals. The number 1 best place to get sub 2 deals, foreclosures. Foreclosures are back. They have been back for a good amount of time. And so we're going to be pulling those lists. We have been saving people from foreclosure, I say, every single week for the last couple of months because foreclosures are now hitting the market again, and the government is allowing them to actually take place. All right, so here we go, guys. We are going to have fun. Yep. Well, Claudio, for me personally, Claudio says, where do you get sub 2 deals? Where I've been getting the majority of our sub 2 deals has been from sub 2 students the last several months because we've been super, super busy. And we haven't been marketing outside of the state. We've been only marketing in North Carolina and Arizona. We used to market in Atlanta and Florida, but we got so busy with the TV show and all these other things that I actually started relying on the sub 2 students to bring us deals. And it's been very, very successful. In fact, I bought a deal because of you, Claudio, recently. I bought a deal because of Munif, Noah Hoffman, Christina, Tanisha, whole bunch of other students as well recently. Cody and I have multiple deals from sub 2 students. So if you are not a sub 2 student, how can I get in touch with a sub 2 student? Easy. Write this one down. Facebook.com/groups/creative finance with Pace Morby. Go in there and say, I'm looking for Pace's students. I want to buy a sub 2 deal. There you go. There's your answer. Stop DMing me and asking me for deals. Ask my students for deals because it happens all the time. All right. That's number 1. Now that that's out of the way, let's pull some lists. What we're going to be doing today, guys, is we are going to be pulling lists, and I'm going to be answering questions along the way because Cody will be doing some screen sharing, showing you guys MLS. Okay, now here we go. This is, dude, check this out. Angel Leva today had a student, Dante Smith, been trying to wholesale for years, bro. Comes into my 4-hour Zoom today, did a Q&A. Yes, it is Sunday. Yes, I do Q&As on Sundays with my students because my students are dope. I do a Q&A today with Dante, and Dante comes in and he goes, I got my first deal, Pace. I go, bro, what was the deal? He's like, thanks to you, I got my first deal wholesaling a novation agreement.
That's crazy.
And when I hear people, some of them are my friends, when I hear people on YouTube and Instagram and all this stuff saying, start with wholesale, it's much easier. I'm like, yeah, right. Are you kidding me? Creative finance is by far the easiest way to get into real estate. It is the easiest way to get your first deal. Yes, you can assign a novation agreement. Have dozens and dozens and dozens of students that primarily focus on this strategy alone. Angel, go and watch my Get Creative podcast with Chuck. You will see how his name is Chuck Mother Effing Billy on Instagram. He had one novation agreement. He made like $300,000 on in 2021. But yeah, he assigns novation agreements as well. Yes, the answer is yes, you can. So today we are not doing novation agreements. We are trying to keep in succinct growth. Last week we were talking about what is sub 2. This week we're talking about where to find a sub 2 deal. So everybody in the side chat, the number one best place to find sub 2 deals is from sub 2 students. Please throw that in the chat. Make us happy. Make us realize that you're paying attention to us. We've got well over 400 people watching live tonight. So thank you so much. We'll probably get to about 500, 550 before the end of the show. That's number one. Number one best place to get sub 2 deals is existing sub 2 students who are trained and know what the hell they're doing. Go to them. That's where I go to get some of my sub 2 deals as well. All right. Cody and I make thousands of dollars a month because sub 2 deals sell us cash flowing properties. All right. Number 2, best place to get sub 2 deals is batchleads.io/pace. Hey guys, we are not going to be talking. Christian Larco, you have obviously not been paying attention to the Sunday service for the last couple of weeks, brother. I'm going to karate chop you just real quick. Guys, please do not ask us questions about novation agreements. This is actually why we have reset the button on starting over. 3 weeks ago, we started on what is creative finance, and y'all are asking questions about novation agreements. We are going to get novation agreements. We're going to talk about them in the next couple of weeks. Please do not ask questions about novation agreements tonight. Do not ask questions about wraps. Ask us questions about sub 2 deals and where they come from so we can stay on topic. Don't make me karate chop you through the screen. All right. So number one best place to find sub 2 deals. I've said this now 4 times, but again, Cody and I've learned if you haven't said something 7 times, you haven't said it one freaking time at all.
I'm going to ask in 8 minutes. Where do I find these lists?
But where do I get the deals? Number one best place to get a sub 2 deal is existing sub 2 students. Okay. Go to the free Facebook group. The free Facebook group was created specifically so Cody and my students could interact with non-students and help out. All right. So that's number one. Number 2 is batchleads.io/pace. Again, being fully transparent, we now have 150 people more watching than at the beginning of the show. If you guys hear us ever give you a code, you're either one of 2 things is happening. You're either getting a discount and I'm not getting paid for it, or you're getting a discount and we are getting paid for it. And batchleads.io/pace, Cody and I probably get 1 sushi dinner a month out of that coupon code. Okay. We do get paid. You guys sign up for batchleads.io/pace. We get paid $5. I call it our sushi money. So Cody, what are we going to do on Batch Leads? What lists are we going to pull?
So we're going to go ahead and pull on Batch Leads a pre-foreclosure list, because that's one of the best lists just in general for, if you're listening in and you're brand new, and whether you're trying to get a subject to deal or not, the pre-foreclosure list is great because these people they've already raised their hand, whether they like it or not, that there is some sort of financial distress or some sort of situation occurring. And it's our job as real estate investors to be able to contact those people and see how we can provide a solution for them. And there is no other list that is as powerful as the pre-foreclosures, because pretty much every other list aren't raising their hand saying, hey, I definitely have some financial situation going on that, more than the pre-foreclosure. So that's what we are going to go ahead and pull tonight.
It's kind of like if I was like, I want to date a farmer, where should I go to date a farmer?
Not Christian Mingle. It should be farmers only.
There you go. Farmersonly.com, guys. So if I want to go pull foreclosures, I want to get sub 2 deals, I'm not going to go to the MLS typically. All right. I'm not going to go to a listed property typically. That's like, I want to date a farmer. Yo, you're not going to Christian Mingles. You're going to farmersonly.com. Let's get really specific about where we get these lists. So a lot of people ask us, why do you use PropStream and Batch Leads? Why do you use PropStream and Batch Leads and MLS? Well, guys, it's the same reason y'all are using Tinder, Bumble, Um,
You're looking for
farmers
something.
only. What are the other ones? Cranker?
Grinder.
Oh, grinder. I'm like, Cranker? What's Cranker? I'd never heard of Cranker. So every single company specializes a little bit more in each list. And I would tell you that the pre-foreclosure list with batch leads is the best. Okay. So batchleads.io/pace. Cody, pull that up and let's go through the process of pulling up the foreclosures. I'm going to answer a couple of questions as you pull that up. Feel free to share your screen right now as you open it up. By the way, will you log into my account? Do you know how?
Oh, bro.
Just go to Batchlead. Are you already in my stuff?
I'm already in the company account.
Can you log out and log into mine?
Yeah, I can do it.
Let's log into mine so you can spend money because I want to give it away.
Okay.
I wonder if it'll auto populate. Yeah, are you in there right now?
Yeah, I'm in.
Dope, bro. Okay, cool. So let me answer a couple questions just real quick. Horacio Flores says, are you talking about the private sub 2 group? No, Horacio, you must have sneezed when we gave you this answer. You might have sneezed 7 times because we said this 7 times. If I'm a non-student, how do I go find students? You go to either A, Sunday service, and you go in the side chat. A lot of our students are in here. Or 2, you go to the free Facebook group. Creative Finance with Pace Morby is the name of that free Facebook group. All right. It's where a lot of people hang out. We're at 37,000 members. 97% of those members still log in every single quarter. So it's a very, very active Facebook group. Now, there's a really good one right here. Okay. A really good question I want to bring up. She says that she was talking to a seller and the seller said, I got to make sure that this is, I got to highlight her because she had a great question. Here we are, Carmen. So Carmen, your question is on the screen. She says, I had a seller tell me no to a sub 2 deal because it's too complicated in his opinion. Write this one down, Carmen, because I'm going to tell you the only 3 reasons why a seller won't sell to you on subject to or seller finance. I'm going to tell it to you right now. Right now. Write it down in your journal. Write it down in your whatever you want to write it down in. All right. Cody actually does write things down in a journal, so I'm mostly teasing him with that comment. I had a seller tell me no to a sub 2 deal because it's too complicated in his opinion. Number 1, here's the 3 reasons why a seller won't sell to you on seller finance. Seller finance subject to is a form of seller finance. So we'll just call it one umbrella. 3 reasons why a seller doesn't sell to you on seller finance, Carmen. Number 1, you are horrible at explaining it. You have 0 confidence. Your ability to communicate the concept to the seller does not give the seller confidence. And he doesn't understand how it benefits him. That's number 1. You have not done a good enough job. Now, I'm not saying that to you, Carmen, specifically. I'm just saying you as the general public. If a seller says no to sub 2, it's because number one, 90+% of the time when my students, like a lot of my new students come in and go, I'm having a hard time. The seller won't blah, 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 blah. I go, get me on the phone with the seller. And a lot of the times you guys see my really, really popular seller calls are because somebody already told me the seller said no to sub 2. And I'm like, it's because you did a poor job of explaining it. You don't understand the process in which you need to convey it. You don't just, and by the way, most of the time when I get a sub 2 deal done, I don't even say the word sub 2, subject to, creative finance. None of that stuff is said. All right. So that's number 1. Number 2, the seller needs money right now. They need money, not want money. They need money. They have a surgery coming up. They have a wedding coming up. They need money right now. And a sub 2 does not serve them by taking long-term payments over a long period of time. Number 3, the 3rd reason is because they have 0 pain and they're not going to sell to a cash buyer either. You're just talking to somebody that doesn't have any pain, no motivation. So really, at the end of the day, if you have a seller has motivation, it's one of those 2 things. Either A, you're not doing a good job explaining it. You haven't been educated. You haven't done enough repetition, which is why in our mentorship, our daily dial, we repeat and repeat and we repeat. We go through these things. So our students go out and they're trained freaking killers. That's number 1. Number 2, seller needs money right now. All right, Cody, what are we looking at right now?
All right. So I want to keep it. I want to go a little bit slower for some people that have maybe seen this for the first time. They're like, what the F is this on the screen? Like, what is this? Right. So
let me cut you off real quick because I want to make sure people understand what is in store for them. As they watch Cody go through this, he's going to go a little slower because we want to make sure people come and watch this in the future and we can direct them exactly to this in the future. And I don't want to feel like we're skipping over everything. So right now we have 550 live people watching us. So thank you guys for all tuning in. We really appreciate you. Please share this. Please like this. Please make some comments. Give us some love. We're going to spend probably $1,000 tonight. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this list that we pull, and I'm going to give it away to my sub-2 students to call on this list. What they're going to do is my team, Cody and my team, is going to help close those deals in Arizona for people who are calling on this list. It's a foreclosure list. These people are an absolute pain. I guarantee you we will get a deal out of this list this week. Guaranteed. All right? Guaranteed we'll get a deal out of this list this week. What we're going to do is we're going to take this list that Cody pulls. We're going to skip trace it. We're going to show you guys how to do it. Super simple. We're going to give it to the sub-2 students. And if you are a non-sub-2 student, it would behoove you. That means benefit you. That's the word of the day. I pulled up the calendar. I have this calendar. It says word of the day. Behoove is the word.
At least like 3 times or something, or what?
I have to use it 3 times. That's number 1. You guys are going to hear it 2 more times tonight. Okay. So it would behoove you. That's number 2. It would behoove you to be benefit. It would benefit you to link in with another sub-2 student, because by tonight, my sub-2 students will have a Google Drive link that Cody uploads, and we're going to share it out there. And you guys, if you're smart, you guys will collaborate with each other on that list, call on that list, and build friendships to do deals together. So Cody, that being said, we're at 550 people. Everybody's ready to get bored out of their mind. They want to see exactly how to pull a sub-2 list called pre-foreclosures from batchleads.io/Pace.
Love it. Let's do it. Okay. So for those of you that maybe have never seen this platform before, we are just on the dashboard of batchleads.io/Pace. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the list of pre-foreclosures. So let's go ahead and just go to list search. It's pretty simple once you're logged in. And what we're going to do is we want Maricopa County in Arizona. That's where we're doing a lot of our deals. That's where we're buying a lot of our deals. So that's the area that we're going to go ahead and
people from Atlanta are looking at this and they're like, okay, where's the city? It just looks like a desert. Like
there's people crazy. That live over here.
Yeah, we live in a freaking desert. There's no trees around.
Yeah, not a ton of green besides the farms on the outskirts. Okay, so for those of you that maybe just missed what I did there, we are pulling Maricopa County. So you can search by county. You can do a boundary search where you can, draw the different areas that you want to specifically search. If you want a specific subdivision that you want to work leads in, or what have you. It would behoove you to not segment your list based on the county that you want to work in. So I'm gonna do the Cody lazy thing and just use the quick filters. This is what is one of the great things about batch leads is you used to have to segment and sort through exactly, how to get to the pre-foreclosures. But now what they've found is there's some of the lists that are very common that people are pulling all the time, and pre-foreclosures happens to be one of those. So literally Maricopa County, and all I'm going to do is click on pre-foreclosures. And voila, we have up here, if you look in the top right corner, we have 1,148 properties that are in a pre-foreclosure status. So what are we going to do with these, Pace? What are we going to do with this list that we're going to pull?
I imagine we're going to skip trace them, but I can't imagine it's really that easy.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's gotten, more simpler and more simpler. That's, the team at Batch has done a great job, making it easy here, but all I did, I clicked select all. So I have this whole list selected of 1,148. So pretty simple there. And I am going to create a list. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call it AZ Pre-foreclosures. Just simple. Actually, I'm going to do a Maricopa County. Maricopa County pre-foreclosures. And then I'll probably, because I know there's probably some other pre-foreclosures that are in here from other lists that have been pulled. So I'm just going to tag this as Sunday service pre-foreclosures. And so somebody's probably sitting there, what the heck? What's the difference between a list and a tag? Well, the best way to understand like the difference between like a list and a tag on batch leads when you're looking at this is imagine your list is like a filing cabinet. So like you have the filing cabinet, and then when you open up one of your files, your tag are like the different tags within that filing cabinet. And so you're tagging information within the list that you pulled. So that's essentially what we're doing there.
Let me answer this question just really quick.
Go ahead. I'll keep going.
So Jonathan Castano, he says, hey, Pace, as a buyer looking for sub 2 deals, how would I, as a buyer, know the paperwork and communication to the seller was done properly before taking over sub 2? You would know if you were a sub 2 student. This week alone, we trained 7 hours live on real sub 2 deals in Zooms led by me. 7 hours. We went through 2 completely separate transactions on live sub 2 deals, walking through the paperwork with my transaction coordinator. So that would probably be the best one, is actually get trained. Guys, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of something that's going to shock you. YouTube is for entertainment. It is not for education. You're not going to get educated there. You're not going to be part of a community. That's the tough thing about YouTube, is it really doesn't allow us to connect at the level we want to connect. That's why people join mentorships. Now, I'm not telling you to join my mentorship, but that's how my students know they did the right thing, is that they're constantly trained. They have my transaction coordinator in my Facebook group to leverage and ask questions of. That is the real answer. I will never, mark my words, never release sub 2 paperwork to the general public, and I will never release training to the general public about sub 2 paperwork. It has cost Cody and I, bro, we just cut a check for like $6,200 the other day to our attorney. It has cost us probably $80,000 just on our sub 2 paperwork to draft it multiple times over the years and years we've been doing this. I am not willing, and I just physically, it takes 7 hours this week alone. This week alone, we did 7 hours of training. And if you're a sub 2 student in the side chat that joined us for those live trainings on sub 2 paperwork, please let everybody know you're a sub 2 student. Jonathan or other people that are potentially not students, they need to be able to say, I need to do my first deal with a sub 2 student who is trained if I don't want to join a mentorship. All right. But that is why people join mentorships, is so that they switch from entertainment to actual education. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. But I wanted to clarify that because everybody asks about paperwork. I ain't going to give it away, and I'm not going to train about it. That's it. Sorry. Keep going.
Love it. So now what we're doing is I pulled that list of the pre-foreclosures. And so where those are now going to go is, we were under the list search. Now we're going to go into like my properties. So this is like the section of all of the properties that I've either uploaded or pulled directly from batch. And it sits in there. And this is where I'm stacking and organizing that data, is under the property section. So when we jump over to the properties, there's so many different things on here. I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed with all of the things going on. So what I'm simply going to do, and it may still be uploading, so we'll see if it's finished, because there's about 1,100 of them here. So let's take a look, guys. So I'm going to just click on it under the section of tags, because remember, I'm looking exclusively for the list of the properties that were tagged for Sunday service. So I'm just going to search that, and let's see what comes up. All right, so we have 1,124. So it looks like all of the records came through. And so now what we're going to do, so now I have this information here. Now I actually need to skip trace it. So what I'm going to do is go to skip trace. Do Sunday service pre-foreclosures. And I am recharge. So I need $112. So I'm just going to add 150 in here.
All right. So you are, we're going to give this list away.
Yep.
And we got 1,100 people in active foreclosure right now. That's great.
Yep.
There was a point during COVID, it was way down to like 200 or 300 because there was just no foreclosures weren't happening. This is awesome.
Yep.
Am I a jerk for being happy that foreclosures are back? Because I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's multiple sides. I mean, the side for us is we're going to go and help a lot of people, but there are a lot of people that, you know, are struggling, and, you know, that's what, you know, we got to do is go help them out of that situation. So I think that's something to be excited about, is we get to be the ones that can go help these people. Obviously it's not a great situation, but, you know, what do you do? They're in the situation regardless.
Right. Question. Christopher says, man, I was in a mentorship where they kicked me out after 6 months. Oh my
gosh.
Bro, I'm so sorry. That's not how we operate. I actually don't know a mentorship that does what we do. Same thing with our mastermind students. Cody and I made a long vision with our mastermind students that we want once a mastermind student, always a mastermind student. I'm in 3 masterminds right now. One costs 30 grand a year. Another one is 15 and another one is 25 grand a year. Our students and our mastermind people pay one time. They're in for life. And what's great is they get to continually be promoted in Sunday service. They get to be the people to help out the free group in Facebook forever. This week alone, dude, I probably did 24 hours of Zooms with my students just this week. And a lot of the students have been in the program with Cody and I for over a year and a half. There's no monthly costs other than just being a leader and stepping up to help other people. That's the only cost. Tris Flora says, when will you open up another mastermind? Possibly never. I'm sorry. Cody, what do we got?
All right. So I did click to another screen here. I don't want you guys to get confused on what I just did. But basically, I was under the properties tab and I just jumped over to the skip trace section. So what I'm viewing on this section these are all past lists of the ones that we've skip traced in the past. And then, so what we're taking a look at here is the Sunday service pre-foreclosures. We are just waiting for that status. It's in the processing queue. It's getting heated up and getting ready to be done. There it is. So it's already completed. So,
hey, will you do me a favor? You see the one, I see that one right there. It says West Palm Beach. That must be a Kelly Hanno thing.
Yeah.
She went in there and dropped $1,000 of my money. Kelly Hanno, kudos to you. Good job. You jump in my private little batch. So guys, we have 2 different batch leads account. One for Pace to just give stuff away to people, and another one for Cody and I, or another one for our business. Okay. Here's what I want to do, Cody. Download. How fast can you download all these lists? Pretty quickly. Wait, or no?
Like everyone on here, or just
the ones on this front page? It's like how much money? It's like $3,000, $4,000 the lists.
Well, these were already paid. I mean, we could pull like we could pull all the bigger record ones. I don't think many people want to have
the West Palm Beach.
Okay.
Do West Palm Beach and the Fort Wayne and the Dallas one that's $209, and that'll total $3,100 in list cost that we spent, and we're going to give it away.
Okay.
Let's pull those. So what you're going to do is you're going to download those to the desktop.
Download that guy. We're going to download this guy, and then we'll download
freaking Kelly Hanno.
I think we did that on a live or something.
That's why I wasn't able to pay my mortgage payment this month, bro. You guys spent $1,000 of my personal cash.
And Fort Wayne. Okay.
All right. Love it. So let's pull those and let's give those away. But guys, these other lists are not, you will get sub 2 deals out of every list. Okay. Let me be very, very clear to you. You will get sub 2 seller finance and novation agreement deals out of every single list. You absolutely will. But the highest likelihood of you getting a sub 2 deal, if that's what you want to focus on and you want to start acquiring rentals, or you want to start wholesaling creative finance deals, you want to get your practice, dude, tomorrow, literally, if we set Matt loose on this foreclosure list, these 1,100 people tomorrow, Matt's going out and getting a contract. I can guarantee it. In fact, I would challenge somebody $500 tomorrow if Matt doesn't get a contract out of that list. That's how fast he'll get a sub 2 deal out of that list. Okay. So Cody's going to compile those lists. We're going to upload those to Google Drive, and we're going to give those away. So what I would be doing is I would be linking in with sub 2 students, and I would be saying, hey, can I call on that list? Can I get practice with you? I'm not a student. I can't be a student, but I want to work with you guys. I want to collab with you guys. I want to get some repetition. Let's see. Oh, you're already allowing my Cody's got full control of my computer right now, guys. Love it.
I was trying to put it into a file, and I have your email here.
See, this is what I like about this. Dion says, these guys pay us to be in the mentorship every day. Last year, Cody and I, check this out. Last year, Cody and I spent about $200,000 in just lists, and the realtor database alone was like 18 grand. We gave every one of our students in sub 2 and mastermind students the full realtor database. It cost us 18 grand. Then we just continually give list after list, resource after resource after resource after resource. The best list that we gave away, dude, that one hurt me. It was that North Carolina mobile home list. Yeah, 25 G's on that one list. 25 G's, bro. It's a good thing I got Amex points on that bad boy. 25 G's on one list that you and I never called on, but you know how many deals got done out of that thing? Literally that first week, Ted Miller got like 3 or 4 deals. Just one student got 3 or 4 deals out of it. Ted Miller, mastermind student. Amazing. And people are still getting deals out of that same list like 5-6 months later. It's amazing. So Mark Cheng says, I'm not a student. I want to get reps in. I'm in California. So Mark, what you need to be doing is link it. Everybody that's a student, okay? Everybody that's a student right now, say, I'm a sub 2 student, throw up your peace sign, throw up your phone number, throw up your Instagram handle, throw up whatever you got to throw up so that non-students can link in with you. We're trying to get you guys free labor. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget about hiring people. Let's just leverage the community. That's what this is all about. Okay. Brian Catalang, I love you, brother, but you got to make sure you actually put your information in the side chat. Okay. Brian Catalang, great, sweet guy. Put your information in, guys, your email, your phone numbers. Like, people got to reach out to you. YouTube is not great for this. Okay. There's no way for people to reach out to you on YouTube. So put your information in YouTube so that it would behoove you to put your information in the side chat so that people can reach out to you and get this $3,000 list. All right. We just paid you $3,000 to be here at Sunday service, y'all broke asses. All right.
Who else is giving stuff away?
Nobody.
Or giving away. Here's my free script.
Oh yeah. Here's my free script. That's what I need right now. I need a free script. Cody and I have jokes, guys. Okay. So Cody, we just showed, is it literally that easy?
Yeah, we have a list. Now you can go text it. You can cold call it. Have your virtual assistants from Start Virtual cold call it. You have the data. You pulled the list. You skip trace the list. You have their phone numbers now. And that literally, I mean, going through it, I went a little bit slower to show everybody, but that was like 5 minutes.
I kind of feel like we really need the next week's show. This is what I'm thinking we do. I think we talk about the script about how to reach out to a seller for the first time on a foreclosure. What do you think if we have Matt come in as a special guest? We talk about what our VAs say when they call and what we say when we used to call. And we go through the script. Maybe we'll bring in like Dan Quijano, maybe we'll bring somebody in and we'll talk about, hey, now I've got a list. I don't know what to do with it except just hold the list. What do you think?
Yes. No, I love that. I think it's a great idea.
We're at 565 live viewers, so thank you guys so much. This does mean a lot to us. You guys know how much money we made on YouTube last month? It doesn't matter. We just give all the money away, so who cares?
I think I made like $100.
I made $4,700 and I gave it away to all of our employees. My wife's like, "Are you making money on YouTube yet?" I was like, "Well, somebody is."
So, someone is. I don't know who, but somebody.
Okay, so guys, we are going to next week. This is what I think we do. We talk about what sub 2 deals are, which was what we did last week. This week we're talking about weird deals where the deals come from. We just showed you first step, pre-foreclosures. Next week, I think what we do is we focus on how to talk to pre-foreclosures and set up an appointment and maybe open up the dialogue about sub 2. What do you think, Cody? You think that's the right way to go?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I look at pre-foreclosures, and that is, I still like it's, I think it's the best way for somebody new to be able to get a deal. I mean, that when there wasn't all of this technology, everyone, there wasn't batch leads. Batch leads didn't even exist when I was going after my first deal. When I had to pull pre-foreclosures, I had to pull the pre-foreclosures from Monsoon, and then I sorted them by zip code and then printed out that Excel sheet by sorted by zip code. And then I would put into MapQuest a route to go and door knock all of those people. And then I would go door knock them, and I would make notes literally on the Excel sheet that I printed out. And now you can just freaking pull all this information on here and get it in 3 minutes.
So let's go through what Monsoon is, because most people are not going to know what Monsoon is.
Yep.
And they're going to be like, how do I get access to Monsoon? How do I get it?
This Monsoon thing. So in the state of Arizona, I'll share. I'll share my screen again here. Let me pull this back up. So in the state of Arizona, we have something called Armless Arizona. I think it stands for Arizona Realtor something MLS, multiple listing service. So I have my real estate license, and so I am able to get access to MLS data. And so obviously you're sitting there and you're like, I'm not a realtor, I can't get access to this. Well, make friends with a realtor, bring value to a realtor so that they can get this information for you. Because if you're really tight for cash and you're just like, dude, Cody, Pace, I don't have any cash, I'm broke as a joke right now, I can't afford to pay for anything right now. Well, you can get a realtor in your market, pull up their MLS, obviously depending on the market, have them pull up the pre-foreclosures that they can pull directly from there. And that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do in Arizona.
I want you pull that up real quick and get logged into MLS. What I want to do, okay, I want to talk about what you just brought up. It was so critical, dude. It's like the greatest advice ever. I think it's the best advice tonight. And it would behoove you guys to pay attention to this. Okay. So here's the advice. The advice is don't be a silly human being and think that you got to do this business on your own. In fact, it's impossible for you to do this business on your own. Okay. How do I get access to MLS data? Well, I can tell you right now, I know a lot of my students right now in here are licensed realtors all over the nation. Okay. Cody and I educate a lot of licensed realtors that got their license not even to be a realtor. They got their license just to get access to the MLS. Okay. Yep. So what does that mean for you? It means if you are squatting up, which means networking, it's a very gangster way of saying networking. If you guys are squatting up with each other and you're networking with people, you are going to be able to get these types of lists basically for free. Okay. You don't need batch leads to get pre-foreclosures, and you don't need batch leads to get expired listings. Typically, expired listings come from the multiple listing service that only realtors have access to. So if I want access to the MLS and I don't want to become a realtor, the obvious thing to do is to go talk to a realtor. So like Medium Wave Dave, I know is in here. Medium Wave Dave, one of our mastermind students, is a licensed realtor. So wouldn't it behoove me to become friends with him? By the way, guys, I've now broken the record. I've said behoove 7 times on this live. Okay. All right, Cody, show us what you got. Make it bigger. Do Apple plus, plus, plus. Do you know what the command plus, 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 plus on the keyboard? Do you know how to do that? So command is next to the keyboard, and then plus is up there or by the 0 on the key. There you go. Come on. Hold them out down at the same time. Hold down command and then go over to plus, plus, plus by the delete button. Cody's learning technology, guys. You can't figure it out? You were muted, dude. You're muted. I can't hear you. You accidentally muted yourself. What are you saying?
I muted myself because the dogs were barking.
Oh, nobody cares about that, bro. The dog. Who let the dogs out? Let's go.
I figured it out, everyone.
Oh, here we go. Yes, guys, he figured it out. Okay, so this little screen you're showing me right now is the tax portion of the MLS. So inside of the MLS, the Arizona registered multiple listing service, whatever we want to call that, that the RMLS, what do you call it? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not a licensed realtor, so I don't know, guys. It doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
Here's the thing, guys. Do you think I partnered with Cody for his looks? No, I partnered with him because he has access to the MLS. So get a clue. All right.
It's the only reason.
It's the only reason. So Cody has access to the MLS, which gives him access to Monsoon, which are our tax records in Arizona. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Let's get into it.
So, I mean, guys, literally, let me share. Oh, is this pulled up on there?
It's not. Hold on. Let me fix that.
Okay. Cool. So
there we go. It's
every state's going to be a little bit different, guys. For those of you that are in Arizona, perfect. You're going to see exactly how to do it in Arizona. But a realtor in your market can do this. Some states will have a very similar, some will be a little bit different. So literally, I logged into my account. I clicked on this Monsoon button, and we could look at tax, we could look at MLS data, and we could look at foreclosures. So we obviously, our goal here is to pull that foreclosure data. And so obviously on batch leads, we already pulled it, but that's where I'm paying for it from. On here, I could just pull that information and get it essentially for free as a real estate agent.
I hate the layout of all the MLS stuff. Like I look at this and it stresses me out.
It stresses me out too. Yeah, yeah, for sure. So with Monsoon and being able to pull it from here, you'll get all of the data, but you still need to skip trace it. So you're still going to have to take that and take it over to batchleads.io/Pace.
Okay, so hold on. Let me get this straight. I thought there was a benefit to being a realtor for this list, but now I'm realizing there's no benefit because what you're telling me is I have to manually download the list on this stupid ass software that's like super cumbersome, stressing. I'm looking at this thing and it's stressing me out already. Like Batch makes it so I press one button. It's like caveman stupid. You know what I'm saying? I press one list, it skip trace it right there inside of my deal. I can upload it to my dialer. I'm ready to go. This, I have to go through and manually search it. Yes. And then I have to download it. Then I have to upload it to batch leads. Then I have to skip trace it.
100%.
Does it save me money doing it that way?
I mean, you save on the list, but it's like, it's such a little amount. It's not that much.
How much? Are you talking like $7?
Maybe. Yeah. Like,
holy crap. Okay. Let's say, bro, let's go on the venture of saving $7. Let's show people how to save $7 on a lame ass list. Let's go.
If you want to get your next 2 Slurpees for free from the 7-Eleven down the street, I'm going to show you how to do it right now.
I love it. This is great.
Okay, so bear with me, guys, because I literally never do it. Because
you go through it. I'm going to talk over you while you figure this out. Okay. So here's what I think is interesting about this. I think that what we're going to do, because we're going to pull the foreclosure list again, but we're going to do it through the MLS. And I'm curious to see if the list is actually different, or if the list is going to end up being 1,100 and whatever. Because you guys are going to learn that everybody you go to PropStream, you go to Batch Leads, you go to wherever you go, there's 20 other companies. I really don't care. They all get their data basically from the same place, except now PropStream saying that they're not actually using sold data. Bro, are we going to use PropStream for freaking comps ever again? There's no way, right?
No, you have to use Batch Leads.
Or like we got I told all the students about the Dealotomy that we're working on right now that has like all the comping all inclusive. But I look at that, I'm like, why would I ever use PropStream to comp ever again? They're screwing all the wholesaler base. It's like they don't care about wholesalers, they just care about realtors at this point.
That was super weird. I'm like, why would they take away one of their features? Like I thought that.
Here's the thing, dude, because the National Association of Realtors is lobbying against companies like PropStream and all these big companies. Fidelity, whoever it was that just bought PropStream, is a big wig retail real estate giant. They care about retail clients. We are not retail, right? We're wholesalers, we're investors. So what they're doing is they're gearing their clientele and they're shifting their focus to more retail people because it's more scalable for them. There's a larger upside. And so what they're doing is trying to purge the wholesalers from PropStream. So guys, this is why it's kind of funny how this all kind of coincided, but we had no idea PropStream was going to basically crap the bed on this. But we are going back to batch leads to comp our property. So batchleads.io/pace. Yes, we do get sushi money. There you go. All right. So what are we looking at? Did you find it?
Yeah. I mean, that's it. We're pulling the county, Maricopa. There is only 479 properties in here.
Interesting, bro.
And I could have a feature off, so somebody that's in Arizona yell at me if I mess
Ingrid.
up.
Ingrid is a licensed realtor here, and I'm sure that Ingrid's probably been pulling this list. I know we pull this list just through batch leads, but I'm curious. Let's download this list. I want to see if you can do now the expired listing list. But I'll answer questions while you try and figure that out.
Okay.
Cody hasn't done that in a long time, guys. Okay.
I haven't pulled an expired list from Monsoon in probably 3 years.
This is we'll see what he can come up with, guys. Let's see what he does.
All right.
If he can't do it, we'll do it next week. Okay, no big deal. Just try and figure it out for like 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go through. I'm going to see if there's any questions in here that we can answer. Brian Catalan says he's still using PropStream. So are we. We're buying our data from PropStream. They have good data sets on certain things, but we're definitely not comping using PropStream any longer. It was our go-to for comps. We're changing that up. I'm sorry, but you just gotta switch it up. Now, we use PropStream. Yes, we do use PropStream. They have some data sets that we like over batch leads. Like we'll pull a divorce list on PropStream, but we won't pull the divorce list on batch leads. So again, it's like if I go to guys, you know what grocery store I'm loyal to? Whatever grocery store has the best thing that I'm looking for at that moment. Sometimes here's the thing. I won't go to Walmart to buy peanut butter because Walmart doesn't have Jif fat, reduced fat. No joke. This is a legit real thing. I won't go to Walmart to buy peanut butter because they don't have Jif reduced fat. That's our favorite peanut butter. Okay. Somebody's going to talk shit about my peanut butter choice, guaranteed. But I will go to Target to buy my peanut butter, but I go to Walmart to buy other stuff. Okay. There's other things. So it's the same thing with PropStream and it's the same thing with batch leads. Depending on the data set that we're focusing on, that is why we use it. And at the end of the day, PropStream's another $99 a month. I totally get that, especially for people that are brand new to the business. But again, why are you in here in Sunday service if you guys are not squatting up with each other and sharing PropStream accounts or sharing batch leads account? Shoot, I'll give you guys my batch lead. I'll give my students my batch leads account. Just don't be like Kelly Hanno and spend $1,000 without me knowing about it. She's going to be like, Pace, you did say I could spend the money.
I figured it out.
You did?
I'm going to reset it. So it looks like I'm doing it for the first time. Nobody knows.
So Jared Frankham, really great question. He says, why would you even keep PropStream now? Even if you're a realtor, MLS as a realtor is all you need. PropStream went from elite software to worthless overnight. I agree with that for the most part. There are a couple of good data sets that we like, Jared. By the way, Jared, good to see you, man. We love you. So proud of what you're doing out there and providing a lot of value to a lot of people. So guys, if you need help from Jared Frankham, he's a TTP student and a sub 2 student. Awesome guy. Awesome guy. By the way, here's what I think we do because we got some extra time. Let's pull the expired listing list in Arizona. I want you to go back to batch leads and we're going to take a vote on what state we should pull the foreclosures in. I'm going to spend some money, dog. Let's spend some money.
Let's do it.
You want to spend some money on some foreclosures?
Let's spend some money on some foreclosures.
Let's get Kelly Hanno's debit card in here. Let's freaking spend $1,000 on that debit card. She owes me $1,000. All right. So let's get, guys, if you are hyped and excited about this, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to take a screenshot, throw it on Instagram stories. I want you guys to make a comment in the Creative Finance with Pace Morby Facebook group. Take a screenshot of this and go into the Facebook group and go, yo, Pace and Cody are dropping like thousands of dollars right now. This is wild what we're going to be doing. And why do I want you to do that? I want you to do that because next week we are going to upload these lists and show you guys the script and actually walk through the process of reaching out to these sellers. Okay. So the more, the merrier. We're at 580 people tonight. That's more people that show up to Wholesale Hotline, y'all. That's amazing. Cody, you and me together beat out Jamil and Jerry Norton and Brent Daniels. How is that possible, dog?
I mean, we've been doing this for what, over 2 years now?
Yeah, we've been doing it longer. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is do us a favor tonight. Go into the Creative Finance with Pace Morby Facebook group and let other people know. Please, we want 1,000 people here next week because we want you guys to collab with each other. And here's what I'll do. Tonight, we're gonna take a vote on extra locations. We're gonna go on and we're gonna choose one location tonight for pre-foreclosures, and we're gonna pull one more list, and we're gonna let you guys choose in the side. Okay. You guys show up, we're going to deliver for you. Now, what I want next week, okay, what I want next week is I want you guys to do us a favor, and I want you guys to come back. And next week, whoever comes back, we're going to pull 5 extra locations of foreclosures and spend some extra money and give that list away because we genuinely want to see you guys doing deals with each other. And by the way, I don't want to buy any of these deals from you guys. All right. Cody and I are on a buying freeze. We got too many deals right now. That's not true. Just send them to like 4 or 5 of my students. That's it. Go work with the students. Go work with the students. Let's go. All right. What do we got? What are you seeing in the side chat, dog?
I mean, I'm ready to pull these expireds. I figured it out.
Okay, pull the expires. Let's do it.
All right. So here we are, everybody. We are on the MLS data here. So listing type, I am actually going to put canceled in here too. And I'm going to give a tip of advice to you guys. So a lot of people don't include pulling canceled listings in their data sets because they just think that, oh, they just didn't want to sell anymore. When I worked as a real estate agent, I got more listings from canceleds than I did from expireds because a lot of people don't reach out to the canceleds, they reach out only to the expired. So in a lot of cases, there's people that canceled the listing because they had to list the property too high because they don't have any equity, which would be a great opportunity for a subject to opportunity. So I like to pull expireds and canceled because there is opportunity to help both of those people, and they're in kind of a similar situation. So we have expireds, we have canceled, and I'm literally just going to pull the last year because anything that expired or canceled within the last year that hasn't already sold, probably something there, probably an opportunity there. They've already raised their hand once saying, hey, I do want to sell. I canceled for some reason. I do want to sell. It expired for some reason. So we want to figure out why.
Okay. So what you're saying to me is right now you're pulling a list of people that either canceled their listing with a realtor.
Yep.
Did you notice I said realtor?
Yeah.
Sorry. Cody is a realtor and my wife is a realtor as well. So somebody canceled with the realtor because maybe there was maybe a disagreement. Maybe it didn't sell. Maybe they changed their mind. Maybe they decided, let's stay in the property. Maybe they lost their job and they couldn't qualify for the new purchase. There's 100 reasons why somebody would cancel.
Yep.
And you're going to also pull the ones that have expired where they waited the whole amount, the whole 6 months, let's say, of the listing agreement, and they let it expired. Those ones are like, oh man, that's sad. We didn't sell our house. We really wanted to. We kept it on the market for full 6 months. So you're going to pull both data sets. Show us what you got. Show us how many you got. How many pull?
All right, let's see. This is for all of last year. Actually, I mean, unless you want me to, Pace, I was going to just change it up and do the last 90 days.
No. Let's go hog wild, dog.
Okay.
Let's go deep. Let's go balls deep.
Okay. Perfect. So we'll do a price because we probably don't want to work a $22 million deal.
No. Let's look at anything $1 million or less. Okay. That was the kind of property I think I still have a chance with if I could talk to either one of you both about it. You could, Robert, talk to one of the other sub 2 students, brother. Come on. I wish we had time. The only time I have to work deals nowadays is with the students inside of live Zooms. That's really the only time I have to do that now.
Yep. So we got 11,446 properties.
Wait, how many?
Oh, shoot, dude. I need to add in the county. We don't want shit in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, good point. Cody about to just spent way too much money, guys. How many?
Now it was going to be 11,000. Now we got 7,960.
7,900. That's a good list.
Yeah.
Okay, let's shrink it down to like 5,000.
Okay.
How do we? What data set do we? How do we adjust this? What do we change? By the way, push Apple Plus one more time so it gets bigger. Just one more time.
Okay, the Apple Plus wasn't working for me, so I'm doing this.
Oh my gosh, you're so archaic.
I don't use any of the commands.
So what do you think? I think what we do is we shrink the price down to 600.
Yeah, I mean, we could do the median, which is 450.
Okay, let's do the median. That's I like that.
That's what I like that too.
Okay, so guys, median means the average price a house is selling for in a specific area. If you're in California, median household price is probably 2 million. Or who knows? If you're in North Carolina, median household price is like 450, just like us. If you are in New York, you know what's up. If you're in Ohio or Iowa, I'm not sure if those are the same place or if Iowa is the state capital of Ohio. I'm not quite sure, but either way, I do know. I'm just joking. Your probably average sales price is 200 grand there. So in Phoenix, Maricopa County specifically, our average sales price is 450. In Denver, it's like 700 right now. So what do we come up with on this one?
So now we have 4,307.
Love it. Let's download it. Let's pull that list. That's a good list. Let's pull that list and have our students reach out to that one.
Okay.
That's a good one, dog.
I need to zoom out a little bit. Stressing me out. It's too close. Okay. All right.
That's a good list, bro.
Yes. It's great. Okay. Why am I?
So guys, when people say stuff like, what's a list? Please send them to this Sunday service. All right. Please send them to the Sunday service because Cody's right now pulling the list. We're going to download it. He's going to take it over to batch leads. All right. And we're going to skip trace this list and we're going to give away 5,000 leads. 5,000 leads? Cody, would you say that there's probably 20 to 50 deals in that list right now?
For sure. I mean, especially with creative opportunities. I mean, there definitely is.
I bet you, no joke. I think if you and I called on that list ourselves, just me, let's say me, you, and Matt, nobody else, just me, you, and Matt, not our team, just us. And we spent a week on that list. I bet you we could get 20 deals in a week in our first week doing that list.
Oh, for sure. Easy.
Dennis Yasko says, man, batch is slow right now. Are you all on there right now? No, that's PropStream. All of PropStream's clients are abandoning PropStream and running over to batch leads right now.
I just pulled everything on there and it loaded pretty fast. I mean, we're live. So
he's in New Jersey, bro. They don't have good internet. They haven't figured it out over there yet.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate. Should probably move out of Jersey. Why do people live there? Why do you want to pay so much in taxes to live in a state that has super high taxes?
The beautiful scenery, bro. The beautiful scenery.
I guess so.
Okay, so what are we thinking? Are you downloading it right now and going over to batch leads? Because I'm thinking what we do is we pull one more foreclosure list tonight. And I think I'm going to make that determination here in the next minute. All right. So here's what I can't take a vote on YouTube, which is why I like using AirMeet a lot more than I like using YouTube. But whatever. We're going to use YouTube tonight. Here's what I'm thinking. I want it to be an area where our team is pretty good at so we can help out if needed. You think we should pull something in the Carolinas? All right. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Everybody throw in the area you want me to pull a foreclosure list in. Okay. We're going to spend Cody's paycheck right now. And we're going to buy a list for you guys on batch leads. Okay. And I want you guys to fill it up. And I'm going to see what I see the most. And I'm going to choose 3. And then we're going to pause. And whatever those 3 are that I've seen the most, We're going to then choose those 3, and then you guys have to vote on those 3. And whatever one I see the most out of those 3, that's going to be the one for today. Okay. Boston, South Carolina, PA. Come on. You guys are slow. What are you guys using PropStream right now? All right. Fill it up, guys. Fill it up. Fill it up. In a lot of Texas and Pennsylvania, to be honest. Ooh, Vegas. That's a good one. Because I'm thinking like it's an area you and I probably want to be a buyer on. I think that if we buy the list, wouldn't it make sense for us to actually get first shot at the deal that gets locked up?
I mean, that would be great.
Here's the reality is, bro, we've been pulling hundreds of thousands of dollars a list in the last couple of years for people, and they never sell the deals to us.
No.
They're like, oh, I got it. Bro, here's what's funny. I'm at this meetup last night with Jerry Norton, Cody Sperber, Carlos Reyes, Jamil Damji, all the people, right? And we're doing all the photos as everybody's leaving. And somebody comes up to me and goes, bro, that North Carolina list that you guys pulled for us, man, I did like 12 deals out of that list. Thank you so much. I'm like, where were we in that equation? He's like, oh, I didn't know you wanted to do deals in that area. I'm like, I wouldn't have pulled the list, bro. I wouldn't have pulled the list. Anyway, so guys, give us a shot at them. DM us when you get these houses under contract, because you will get these under contract. Ooh, okay. All right. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff in here. A lot of Texas. Okay, here's what I'm gonna lock it up into 3 places. We're gonna go Texas. We're gonna go.
I'm seeing a decent amount of Floridas.
Let's do Florida, Texas, Florida. Texas, Florida, and Jared Frankham is saying Charlotte. Let's do Charlotte. Okay, in Texas, we're going to do DFW. Okay, so Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, Charlotte, North Carolina, and where should we go in Florida? What city? Orlando's probably the biggest one that would probably have the most opportunity.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, so the 3 we're going to vote on, guys. I don't want you voting on anything else but these 3. We're going to vote on Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. We're going to vote on Charlotte, North Carolina, and we're going to vote on the Orlando, Florida deal. All right, Orlando, Florida. Okay, Rhode Island. Come on, dog. Are you serious right now? Rhode Island.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. I can't even catch up to the bottom of the comments. Orlando, a lot of Orlandos.
Orlando.
Jared Frankham trying to comment Charlotte just 10 times himself to.
Genius. He's genius. I like it.
Got Florida, Orlando. A lot of Charlotte, too. Somebody says Tucson. Who's going to say like an outlandish one? Who's going to say like Fargo, North Dakota?
You might as well have said Fargo, North Carolina, or North Dakota if you said Tucson, guys. Come on. Come on, man. Okay, I'm going to scroll up right now. Jared's got Charlotte, DFW, Charlotte, a lot of. You know what? Here's the thing. Here's why I'm going to choose Charlotte. Charlotte's the winner. So let's pull up batch leads and let's pull up Charlotte. I'm choosing Charlotte, and here's the reason why is because Jared Frankham does a lot for this community, and I want to show Jared Frankham some love. So let's show Jared Frankham some love, and let's pull Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right, so let's go ahead and do the lazy Cody method again. We're going to search Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to jump over to our quick filter. Again, for those that just hopped on, we're on batchleads.io/pace. When you go over to the left section, you have your dashboard, your list search. That's where we're at, guys, is on our list search function. And once you pull this up, and you click on your quick filter, you're going to have your pre-foreclosures. There's not really that many, 274.
Can we pull the whole state?
We can. Let's see what that comes up with.
Bro, I think we've officially made it. Look at this comment. We got scammers coming in here, bro. We've officially made it. Loveface XYZ says online stripped without clothing. This is, we've made it. We freaking made it. Thank you so much. This is crazy.
That's funny. Now we have 2,600 pre-foreclosures in the state of North Carolina.
Okay.
So we want to pull that?
Yeah, let's pull it. Pull the whole freaking state, dude. Let's pull
there
it
is, and then you guys can just sort it out based on wherever you want out there.
Pull the full state of foreclosures, all of North Carolina. We're going to pull the whole list. We're going to give that away. And we want an opportunity to buy those deals. But here's what we're going to do next week on Sunday service. We are going to pull 5 more cities for you guys at the very beginning. And then we're going to show you guys how to load these lists into a dialer or how to call these on your own. We're going to give you guys a script, and we're going to give you guys more opportunity to squad up with each other to start working on this. All right. Let's see.
Love it.
Juan Varela says, will 0 to hero students get access to this list too? Bro.
Yeah.
Come on, homie. Come on. All right.
All right.
Did you just pull it?
I'm pulling it. Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, so you got hyped up when somebody started talking about Tucson?
Getting too excited. Yeah, when someone, talking about Tucson. Select list. Did I do a Sunday service list already? Oh no, we're gonna call this North Carolina pre-foreclosures. And so for those of you again that have not used this system, your list is like your filing cabinet. Your tags below here is like when you open up a filing cabinet, the individual tags when you open that up. So I am going to Sunday service pre-foreclosures. I'm going to just create a new tag because why not? Sunday service North Carolina pre-foreclosures.
I better call my wife and make sure I have money in the account, dog. Like you're freaking spending all my money.
Well, we'll find out if it bounces or not live.
All right, guys. So here's what we want to do. I'm going to give you guys a link in the side chat. It's a link to the free Facebook group. It's facebook.com/groups/creative finance with Pace Morby. Here's what I want you guys to do. I'm going to do a screen share while Cody's pulling this. And I'm going to show you guys what I want you to do. Okay. This is important for us because we want a lot of people to show up next week. Let's see. Chrome tab. Where's the Chrome tab? There we go. Boom. All right, so check this out. We got 37,000 members in here. 37,000 members. What's on your mind? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw a little screenshot in here, and I think I can do it that way. Hold on a second. Let's do it this way. Add photos and video. Come on. Desktop. Which one? We had one that was like 594 people came in today. Here we go. 594 people came in to get $4,000 of free data. This was verified that it was spent in my batchleads.io/Pace account. Next week on Sunday service. See this, by the way?
Yep.
Next week on Sunday service, Cody, Barton. I was like, where's Cody? Did he get kicked out of the Facebook group? Cody, Barton, and Pace will be pulling.
I like how you're talking in third person.
I know. Such a douche. We'll be pulling more lists and showing you exactly how to start working sub 2 deals with existing support of sub 2 students.
It would behoove you.
Oh, yes. It would behoove you. How do I spell it?
I think it's 2 O's. Yeah.
It would behoove you to join us next week on Sunday service, 7 p.m. Arizona time.
Arizona.
That's
If
the
someone's
only-
like, "Oh no, it's Mountain," I'm like, "Yeah, it's Mountain right now, and then it's going to be Pacific, so it's Arizona." Whatever Arizona time is, that's what you guys need to pay attention to.
Yes. And somebody's going to say, watch, someone is going to ask, how do I get the list? Right? You get the list by linking in with other sub 2 students.
People are commenting in the section, "Behoove you." Al says, "Behoove you."
We are paying you to network with each other. Stop being knuckleheads. Boom, boom, boom. All right, awesome. That's so guys, do us a favor. We would love for you guys to make a post similar to that and just talk about, hey guys, come in next week, come in next week, come in next week. Okay. Let me make this a little announcement. Mark is an announcement. Okay,
Brendan
cool.
says, "Behoof."
Behoof. Just behoof. All right, so we got the list.
Oh yeah. Let me see if it's done. It's in the hopper. I gotta see if it's ready.
All right, let's see. It's in the hopper. It's a
So
big
we're
list.
We're back over to properties, and we are going to exclusively look for Sunday service North Carolina pre-foreclosures. There was 2,000 something, so we're just going to check and see what we got. So let's select all. There we are. There's our 25 or 2,532 pre-foreclosures in the state of North Carolina. Let's go ahead and skip trace this. All right. So, are you ready to have more money spent though?
Yeah, let's do it. Spend another
All right.
$250.
All right.
Recharge my card. Just throw like $500 in there. Oh,
Well,
never mind.
I put two, we're good. Well, I'll add it after.
Okay, cool.
Sunday service, North Carolina, pre-foreclosures. Let's skip trace.
Bro, there's no way it's this easy.
Yeah, I mean it's easier to do this. Obviously, people can use monsoon. Sorry, I just saw a funny comment. Cody's dogs disagree. They say it be woof.
Those are my dogs, by the way. You can't control those little Shih Tzus, man. Those Shih Tzus are intense. Okay, so I think we're giving away about a total of like $4,000 of stuff. Like this is legit money that we've spent, guys. So we're going to give all you guys $4,000 of stuff. Are we going to give it to non-students, Cody?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, we're not. We're going to give it. We're going to have the students give it to non-students. So if you guys are absolute knuckleheads and you're not willing to go and ask a sub 2 student for the list and network and be with them, then you're not going to get the list. It's $4,000. Reach out to a sub 2 student, become friends with them, get it from the students. All right. We're basically trying to get you to recruit underneath them so that you guys can work with them and see firsthand how this stuff is done. All right. Yeah, I've been saying lately, I've been like, oh, you must have sneezed during that part. I said that, but
sleeping.
No. Yeah. He's just joking. All right. So, next week, Sunday service. Did everybody have a good time tonight? Did you have a good time tonight, Cody?
Yeah, I had fun.
Did you?
I love going back to the basics. I mean, this is what the people need. People get too caught up in like what's the magic thing? What's the magic thing I need to do to figure this mystical business out? It's just the basics. It's
next
like
week on Sunday service, the mystical, magical, easy button.
Yeah.
And when to push it.
We'll have 1,000 people on.
Oh, that's so good, but it's true. All right, guys. So Sunday service, we are going to be uploading all of this stuff to a Google Drive, and sometime tomorrow, I will have Melissa send it out to all Sub-2 students, all Mastermind students, all Zero to Hero students, all Flip Me students will get it. And if you are a non-Sub-2 student, where do you go? Guys, where do you go to get access to this list? You go to the Facebook group. We just threw it in the side chat. Facebook.com/groups/creative finance with Pace Morby. It's the only Facebook group that's going to give you $4,000 of leads specifically catered to Sub-2 deals. Okay. So Sub-2 deals come from 3 places. They come from every list, by the way. High equity lists, low equity lists. It doesn't matter. We've gotten Sub-2 deals on every single list. I promise you that. But the highest likelihood of getting a Sub-2 deal as quick as possible, if that's what you're focusing on, is going to be foreclosures, expired listings, canceled listings. It's going to be those types of high pain points. Low equity is another one. All right. Ooh, really good stuff. All right. So Creative Finance with Pace Morby Facebook group, go in there, get connected, and we will Sub-2 challenge students. I'm sorry, Sub-2 challenge students. I'm not your mentor. It's a challenge. I'm not your mentor. I'm not giving you anything free. I'm so sorry. I really didn't even want to do the Sub-2 challenge for a long time. And then we finally came up with something I really liked, but I really do not. We're not going to be giving you guys any lists. I'm very, very sorry. I feel like we gave you guys too much for what that program already was. So link in with existing Sub-2 students, please. Link in with Sub-2 students. All right. This was the best Sunday night I've had in a long time. Best way to spend a Sunday night. Jason Morford, good to see you, brother.
That's awesome.
Where are you pulling the list from? Batch leads? That's so crazy to me. Cody's like, I'm out. Bro, where have you been, helping hands? We've been here for an hour and 17 minutes, literally pulling the list. We've said batchleads.io/pace 100 times. We went through batch leads. This is why people don't create content. Legit, I'm on this plane yesterday with all these guys, and there's like 2 guys that are like, I am not doing YouTube ever again. I'm not creating content anymore. I have been so like worn down by people that come into lives like an hour late, 2 hours late, and then literally go, where are you pulling the list from? Bro, helping hands, where you been, bro? Where you been, man? I've been trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying? All right. So guys, we will see you on next week's Sunday service, where we not only pull another 5 cities of pre-foreclosure data on batchleads.com or batchleads.io/pace. Yes, we do get paid for that. I think it's like $5. I got to verify that. And I guarantee you all of the sushi I ate this year was paid for with that code. So thank you for the sushi, guys. We appreciate it. You get more benefit of using the code than we get paid for. And that's why we like pushing the code. All right. So, batchleads.io/pace. That's where we pulled the list. If you guys want to go pull your own list next week, what are we going to be doing, Cody?
I don't know. You tell me. Just kidding. I was listening to that part. We're going to be pulling more lists. We're going to be talking about how to actually talk to a pre-foreclosure seller. And we're going to see if we can get our special guest, Mr. Matthew Beard, to come on and talk about that as well.
Love it. I think what we should do is we should get Dan Quijano. He's going to be running the nightly dial for the Sub-2 students. Ooh. I think we get Dan Quijano in, and him and Matt maybe do a little role play on foreclosures, dude. What do you think if we do some role play?
Ooh.
We're going to do some role play. That's what we're doing. We're doing role play between Matt and Dan Quijano, Sunday service. Dan Quijano right here. You guys see him on the screen. He's like, let's go. Guys, we will see you next week on Sunday freaking service. We out.